Dear viewers, as a doctor who has worked closely with thousands of older women for more than 20 years, there is one question I hear more often than almost any other, usually asked with hesitation and concern. Doctor, I shower carefully, I use good soap and perfume, so why do I still notice an unpleasant smell? If this question has ever crossed your mind, I want you to know something important from the very beginning. You are not alone, and this is not a personal failure. Today, I want to explain this issue calmly, respectfully, and clearly, just for you. Many women believe that odor is always a sign of poor hygiene. In reality, especially after the age of 50, the body changes in ways that make certain long-standing bathroom habits quietly work against you. In this video, I will walk you through 8 very common bathroom habits that doctors now know can make older women develop persistent odor even when they are clean and careful. These explanations are based on recent research in dermatology, gynecology, and aging medicine from respected medical institutions. One habit in particular, still practiced by more than 90% of older women, often makes all other hygiene efforts ineffective. Before we go further, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Which city or province are you in today? Please leave a comment below. I read them carefully, and it helps me respond with advice that feels more personal and supportive. Let me briefly share who is behind this information. Our team includes a dermatologist, a gynecologist, and a geriatric physician, each with over 2 decades of experience caring for women in midlife and beyond. We decided to create this video because we repeatedly meet women who feel embarrassed, anxious, or frustrated about body odor. Many tell us they avoid social events, travel, or even simple daily interactions because they fear others might notice something they cannot fully control. What saddens us most is that these concerns are often dismissed as normal aging, without proper explanation or guidance. From a medical perspective, odor changes with age for very real biological reasons. After menopause, estrogen levels decline. This affects skin thickness, sweat composition, and the natural balance of bacteria on the skin and in intimate areas. Research published in journals such as Clinical Dermatology Reviews and the Journal of Women's Health shows that aging skin produces different fatty acids and sweat compounds. When these compounds interact with bacteria, stronger odors can develop more easily. At the same time, slower skin cell turnover allows odor-causing substances to linger longer if the wrong cleansing habits are used. This topic is important and somewhat complex, so today I will take the time to explain each habit carefully. I will show you why certain routines that once worked well may now be harmful, and I will guide you toward gentle, practical adjustments that support your body instead of fighting it. These are not expensive solutions or extreme measures, but small changes that can restore freshness, comfort, and confidence. If you find this information helpful, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications. We share new videos every week with clear, medically sound advice designed to help you feel comfortable and confident as you age. Now, let us begin with the first habit, one that nearly everyone overlooks, yet has the greatest impact. Now that we understand why odor changes with age, let us move gently but clearly into the first habits themselves. I want you to listen without judgment toward yourself. These habits are extremely common, and most women adopted them with the best intentions. The goal here is not blame, but understanding and adjustment. Habit number 1, using strong soap or antibacterial cleanser. Every day. This is by far the most widespread habit, and also the most damaging. Many older women believe that the stronger the soap, the cleaner and fresher they will feel. Unfortunately, medical research shows the opposite is often true. As we age, the skin becomes thinner and more sensitive due to lower estrogen levels. At the same time, the skin and intimate areas rely on a delicate balance of beneficial bacteria, known as the microbiome. Studies published in clinical dermatology reviews show that frequent use of harsh or antibacterial soaps strips away these protective bacteria. When that happens, odor-causing bacteria take over more easily. In intimate areas, this problem is even more pronounced. The vaginal and vulvar region naturally maintains a slightly acidic environment that prevents infection and odor. Strong soaps disrupt this pH balance, leading to dryness, irritation, and a higher risk of unpleasant smell. Many women then respond by washing even more aggressively, creating a vicious cycle. What to do instead is simple but powerful. Use a mild, fragrance-free cleanser designed for sensitive skin, and limit cleansing of intimate areas to external skin only. Warm water alone is often sufficient. This allows the body's natural defenses to recover, reducing odor at its source rather than masking it. Habit number 2: overwashing and long hot showers. The second habit is closely connected to the first. Many women shower more frequently and for longer periods as they age, believing it will help them feel fresher. In reality, excessive washing, especially with hot water, can worsen odor. Hot water removes natural skin oils that protect against bacterial overgrowth. Research from geriatric dermatology clinics shows that older skin takes longer to replenish these oils. When they are repeatedly stripped away, the skin becomes dry, inflamed, and more hospitable to odor-producing bacteria. Additionally, overwashing stimulates sweat glands to compensate for dryness. This can increase perspiration, especially in skin folds, under the breasts, and in the groin area, places where odor tends to develop most strongly. A healthier approach is moderation. One thorough daily shower is usually enough, using lukewarm water rather than hot. Focus on areas prone to sweat, but avoid scrubbing aggressively. After bathing, gently pat the skin dry instead of rubbing. This protects the skin barrier and reduces irritation that can lead to odor. At this point, we are already more than halfway through the most common causes. I'd like to pause for a moment and hear from you. How many of you recognize one of these habits in your daily routine? Please share your experience in the comments. Your story may help another woman feel less alone. Habit number 3: ignoring moisture after bathroom. This habit is rarely discussed, yet it plays a major role in odor development, particularly for older women. Many women do not realize that moisture left on the skin after using the bathroom creates an ideal environment for bacterial growth. As we age, the skin's ability to regulate moisture changes. Urine droplets, sweat, or residual water can remain trapped in skin folds or on delicate skin for longer periods. Research in the Journal of Geriatric Medicine shows that chronic moisture is one of the strongest predictors of persistent body odor in older adults. This issue is not about incontinence alone. Even very small amounts of moisture, if left repeatedly throughout the day, can lead to bacterial imbalance and odor. Scented wipes, which many women use to freshen up, often worsen the problem because they contain alcohol or fragrances that irritate the skin. A better solution is gentle drying and breathability. After using the bathroom, take a moment to gently pat dry with soft, unscented toilet paper or a clean cloth. At home, some women find it helpful to briefly air dry before dressing. Wearing breathable cotton underwear and avoiding tight synthetic fabrics also allows moisture to evaporate naturally. Habit number 4: using perfume or deodorant in intimate areas. This habit is driven by understandable anxiety. When a woman worries about odor, she may turn to perfume sprays or deodorants in intimate areas. Unfortunately, this often worsens the problem rather than solving it. Perfumes do not eliminate odor-causing bacteria. They simply mix with odor molecules. Over time, this combination can create an even stronger, unpleasant smell. More importantly, fragrances irritate sensitive skin and disrupt the natural bacterial balance. Medical guidelines from gynecological associations strongly advise against using deodorants or perfumes in intimate areas, especially after menopause. Irritation leads to inflammation, which increases odor and discomfort. If freshness is the goal, cleanliness and balance, not fragrance, are the answer. Mild cleansing, proper drying, and breathable clothing are far more effective and safer long-term strategies. Habit number 5. Wearing the same underwear all day. Finally, many older women underestimate how long they wear the same underwear, especially at home. Even minimal daily activities produce sweat and moisture. When underwear is not changed, bacteria accumulate and odors intensify. Changing underwear once a day is a minimum. For women who sweat more or live in warmer climates, changing twice daily can make a noticeable difference. Choose natural fabrics and avoid overly tight fits that trap heat and moisture. As you can see, none of these habits mean you are unhygienic. They simply reflect outdated advice that does not account for how the body changes with age. In the next scene, we will continue with the remaining habits and explore how small, thoughtful changes can restore comfort, dignity, and confidence. Let us continue gently and carefully. By now, you may recognize that many odor-related issues are not caused by lack of cleanliness, but by habits that no longer suit the aging body. In this scene, we will look at the next group of bathroom-related habits, ones that are quieter, less obvious, yet deeply influential over time. Habit number 6. Using toilet paper incorrectly or too aggressively. This habit is rarely mentioned, yet it plays a significant role in irritation and odor, especially for older women. As estrogen declines, the skin around the vulva and perineal area becomes thinner, drier, and more fragile. Research published in Menopause, the Journal of the North American Menopause Society, confirms that even mild friction can cause microscopic skin damage in postmenopausal women. Many women wipe too aggressively or repeatedly, especially when they feel moisture or discomfort. This friction damages the skin barrier, leading to irritation and inflammation. Once the skin is irritated, odor-causing bacteria multiply more easily. Some women then notice a persistent smell even though there is no infection. Another common issue is wiping in a direction that unintentionally spreads bacteria from the anal area to the vulva. This bacterial transfer is a known contributor to odor and recurrent irritation. A healthier approach is gentle, mindful wiping. Always wipe from front to back. Use soft, unscented toilet paper and avoid excessive pressure. If dryness or sensitivity is a concern, a small amount of clean water on toilet paper can reduce friction. The goal is cleanliness without trauma to delicate skin. Habit number 7. Holding urine for too long. This habit may seem unrelated to odor, but medically, the connection is clear. Many older women avoid using the bathroom frequently due to mobility issues, inconvenience, or fear of public restrooms. Over time, holding urine places stress on the bladder and surrounding tissues. According to urological studies in older women, prolonged urine retention increases the concentration of waste products and bacteria. Small leaks may occur without being noticed, especially during coughing or movement. When urine residue remains on the skin, it contributes to odor and irritation. Additionally, concentrated urine has a stronger smell. When combined with sweat and skin bacteria, the odor becomes more noticeable. The solution is gentle and practical. Try to use the bathroom every 3 to 4 hours during the day. Staying well hydrated actually reduces odor by diluting urine and supporting healthy kidney function. Clear or pale yellow urine is a good sign of proper hydration. Habit number 8. Neglecting bathroom ventilation and drying the environment. This final habit is often overlooked because it does not involve the body directly. However, The bathroom environment itself plays an important role in odor management. Poor ventilation allows humidity to linger after showers and baths. Moist environments promote the growth of mold, mildew, and bacteria on surfaces, towels, and bath mats. These microorganisms produce odors that cling to the skin and clothing without being immediately noticeable. Older women are particularly sensitive to these environmental odors because aging skin absorbs and retains smells more easily. Research in environmental health journals confirms that damp bathrooms contribute indirectly to persistent body odor. To address this, ensure proper ventilation. Use an exhaust fan during and after showers. Open windows when possible. Towels should be fully dried between uses and washed regularly. Bath mats should be dried daily and cleaned frequently. These small changes create a cleaner environment that supports overall freshness. At this point, I want to pause and speak to you directly, doctor to listener. You have now heard 8 habits that are extremely common, especially among women who care deeply about cleanliness. If you recognized yourself in even 1 or 2 of them, please remember, this does not mean you have done anything wrong. It means your body has changed, and your habits simply need to change with it. Before we continue further, I warmly encourage you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. We share medically accurate, practical guidance every week, specifically designed for women navigating midlife and beyond. Many viewers tell us these videos help them feel reassured, informed, and less alone. Why small changes create big results? One important principle I want you to remember is this. Odor is rarely caused by a single factor. It is usually the result of small, repeated disruptions to the body's natural balance. Scientific studies consistently show that restoring balance, not masking symptoms, leads to the most lasting improvement. When you switch to gentle cleansing, protect your skin barrier, manage moisture thoughtfully, and support your body's natural systems, odor gradually fades. This process takes patience, but it works because it aligns with how the aging body functions. Many women ask how long it takes to notice improvement. In clinical experience, some changes, such as reduced irritation, can be felt within days. Odor improvement typically becomes noticeable within 2 to 4 weeks as the skin microbiome stabilizes. Emotional impact and self-compassion. I also want to address the emotional side of this issue. Odor-related anxiety can quietly erode confidence. Women may withdraw socially, feel embarrassed around family, or worry constantly about how they are perceived. These feelings are valid, and they deserve compassion. Medical research increasingly recognizes that quality of life is as important as physical health. Addressing odor is not vanity. It is part of maintaining dignity, comfort, and emotional well-being as we age. You deserve to feel comfortable in your body. You deserve clear information instead of silence or shame. And you deserve solutions that respect how your body works now, not how it worked decades ago. In the next and final main scene, we will bring everything together. I will summarize the key habits, reinforce the most important takeaways, and guide you toward a simple, sustainable routine that supports freshness and confidence long-term. Now let us pause and bring everything together in a calm, clear, and practical way. You have learned about 8 common bathroom-related habits that often contribute to persistent odor in older women. What is important to understand is that none of these habits are careless or unhygienic. In fact, most come from years of trying to stay clean, fresh, and respectable. The problem is not effort. The problem is that the body changes with age, while habits often remain the same. Let us briefly reinforce the core habits we discussed, because repetition helps transform knowledge into action. Using strong or antibacterial soaps removes protective bacteria and weakens the skin barrier. Showering too frequently or with very hot water strips natural oils and encourages irritation. Leaving moisture on the skin after bathroom use creates an ideal environment for bacteria. Applying perfume or deodorant to intimate areas disrupts natural balance and worsens odor. Wearing the same underwear all day traps heat and moisture. Aggressive wiping damages fragile skin and spreads bacteria. Holding urine for too long concentrates odors and increases irritation. Poor bathroom ventilation allows bacteria and environmental odors to linger and transfer back to the body. Each habit alone may seem small. Together, they create a cycle of irritation, imbalance, and odor. Medical research in dermatology and geriatric care consistently shows that chronic odor is rarely caused by a single mistake. It is the result of repeated disruption to the body's natural protective systems. This explains why many women feel confused and discouraged. They try harder, clean more often, and use stronger products, yet the odor persists. One of the most important principles I want you to remember is this: the aging body responds best to gentleness and consistency, not intensity. After menopause, estrogen decline affects skin thickness, moisture retention, elasticity, and the balance of beneficial bacteria. Studies published in journals focused on women's health confirm that older skin is slower to heal and more sensitive to irritation. When hygiene routines are too aggressive, the body cannot restore balance efficiently. This is why switching to milder habits is not doing less. It is doing what is medically appropriate for your current stage of life. Gentle cleansing preserves beneficial bacteria. Proper drying prevents bacterial growth. Breathable fabrics allow moisture to escape. Hydration dilutes urine and reduces odor intensity. Good ventilation reduces environmental contributors. Each adjustment supports the body instead of working against it. In clinical practice, many women ask how long it takes to notice improvement. While every body is different, a general pattern is often observed. Skin irritation may improve within days once harsh products are removed. Moisture-related odor typically decreases within 1 to 2 weeks as drying habits improve. Microbiome balance usually stabilizes within 3 to 4 weeks when gentle routines are maintained consistently. The key is patience and consistency, not perfection. I want to speak directly to you now, not only as a doctor, but as someone who has listened to many women express quiet embarrassment about this issue. Many of you were never taught that hygiene needs change with age. Advice from earlier decades did not include knowledge about the microbiome, hormonal changes, or aging skin. Feeling frustrated does not mean you failed. It means you were never given updated information. Please be kind to yourself. Odor concerns are medical and biological, not personal shortcomings. Addressing them is an act of self-care, not vanity. When women regain a sense of freshness, they often report improved confidence, better sleep, and greater comfort in social situations. These benefits are meaningful and deserve attention. Another important point to remember is that odor management is not about chasing a perfect or artificial scent. Freshness comes from balance and health, not from masking smells. When the body's systems are supported, natural freshness returns quietly and steadily. This is why fragrance-heavy products often backfire. They add irritation without addressing the root cause. As we move toward the final scene, I want you to focus on one simple idea. Small changes, practiced daily, create lasting comfort. You do not need to change everything at once. Choose 1 or 2 habits that feel manageable. Perhaps it is switching to a mild cleanser. Perhaps it is drying more carefully or changing underwear more frequently. Over time, these small steps work together. In the final part of this video, I will guide you through a simple, realistic routine that integrates everything we have discussed. This routine is designed to fit into daily life without stress or complexity. The goal is not to control your body, but to work with it. Before we continue, I want to gently ask for your support. If you found this video helpful and would like me to continue creating content like this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps ensure that accurate, compassionate health information reaches women who truly need it. I would also appreciate hearing from you. Which habit stood out to you the most? Which change feels easiest to start with? Please leave a comment below. When women share their experiences, it creates understanding and reassurance for others who may be struggling silently. We are almost there now. Take a breath, stay with me, and let us move forward into the final scene, where everything comes together clearly and gently. Now, let us gently come to the end of this conversation. I want to thank you for staying with me through this important topic, because doing so already shows something meaningful. You care about your health, your comfort, and your quality of life. That matters. Today, we talked about 8 very common bathroom habits that can quietly cause older women to develop persistent odor. We did not talk about these habits to create fear or shame, but to bring clarity. Odor is not a sign of poor character or poor hygiene. It is often a signal that the body's natural balance has been disrupted by routines that no longer match how the body functions after midlife. The most important message I want you to take with you is this. Your body has changed, and that is natural, but it also means your care needs to change. Gentle cleansing instead of harsh soap. Balance instead of overdoing. Dryness control instead of masking smells. Breathability instead of tightness. These small, thoughtful adjustments work together in a powerful way. Medical research consistently shows that when irritation is reduced and the skin's natural microbiome is protected, odor decreases on its own. Confidence returns quietly, without effort or anxiety. Many women are surprised to realize that the solution was not more cleaning, but more understanding. I also want to speak to your heart for a moment. Concerns about body odor can feel deeply personal. They can make you doubt yourself, avoid closeness, or feel uncomfortable in social situations. If you have felt this way, please know you are not weak or alone. You are responding to changes that no one properly explained to you. And now, you have information, real, medical information, to move forward calmly. You deserve to feel comfortable in your own body. You deserve peace of mind when you leave your home, sit with family, or share time with others. Aging does not mean losing dignity. With the right knowledge, it can mean gaining wisdom, self-compassion, and confidence. If this video helped you, even a little, I warmly encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss future videos. We share new content every week focused on real health concerns for women in midlife and beyond, explained clearly and respectfully. I would also truly love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below. You can share which habit you plan to change first, or simply tell me where you're watching from. Your comments help build a supportive community where women feel seen and understood. Finally, if you know another woman, a friend, sister, or loved one who might quietly struggle with this issue, please consider sharing this video with her. Sometimes, the greatest gift we can give is information that removes unnecessary worry. Thank you for your trust, for your time, and for caring for yourself. Take good care. Be gentle with ye.